All right, pleasant viewing. I know that some teachers would have challenges as it relates to creating a table of specification. No need to be flustered about it. I'm going to take you through creating a simple table of specifications. Let me present my screen. See, I have created a slide to guide you through table of specifications. What's a table of specification? A table of specification, referred to as TOS, is a tool used to ensure that the test or assessment measures the content and thinking skills that the test intends to measure. It is a fundamental tool in designing tests or measures for research and educational purposes. So this was taken from a SAGE research methods. That's the definition. All right, so let us get into a mock table of specifications. All right, so the first thing first, we're going to be looking at the objectives. So I'm going to have some objectives listed. I've used 3 objectives. So the first is identify and locate the different types of teeth. Second, describe what the stomach and lungs look like. And the third objective is tell why the stomach is important. So those are the objectives. Next thing, I'm going to think about what the number of minutes I spent on each objective. So I'm going to be showing the minutes I would have spent on each objective. First objective, I spent 180 minutes. The second objective, I spent 60 minutes. The third objective, I spent 100 minutes. So now I'm going to add up all those minutes, which gives me a grand total of 340 minutes. Next thing I will need to do, I will need to know the percentage of class time spent. So here's a calculation. I'm going to place the number of minutes per objective over the total number of minutes multiplied by 100. So when I do that, I'm going to get 53% for the first objective, 18% for the second objective, 29% for the third objective. Very important though, in this column, percent of class time, it must be a case where when you add these numbers, these percentages, it must add up to 100%. Very important, teachers. So calculation there, 100 minutes. What do I need to do next? The next thing I need to do, I need to decide how many items am I going to be placing on my test. So in this case, I placed 30 items. In order for me to find out how many items per objective, I will need to do calculation again. Here is how I'm going to do the calculation. I need to find out the percentage of per objective over 100 multiplied by the total number of items on the test. That's 30. So for the first objective, I should have 16 questions based on this table of specifications. For the second objective, using that same calculation, I'm going to have 5 questions based on this table of specifications. And for the third objective, I'm going to have 9 questions. Good? All right, so the next thing now, I'm going to allot the questions. How do they flow? So we think about DOK levels. We think at DOK level 1, DOK level 2, DOK level 3. Those are the levels of questioning we use in this educational system. All right, so the DOK level 1 is the lowest level of questioning. So at this point in time, you may ask a student to identify something, or just to label something, or just to maybe just tell about something. DOK level 2 is a higher level of thinking, right? At this stage, you may ask them to explain something, right? And at the level 3 now, you will ask them at this point in time to construct. They will be constructing here, or be critically analyzing something. But very important again, in this slot, it says that I'm going to have 16 objectives, 16 questions, sorry, for objective number 1. We must allot the objectives across the DOK levels based on 16. So here I have 5 questions for DOK level 1, 9 questions for DOK level 2, and 2 questions for DOK level 3. So when I add 5, 9, and 2, I must get 16. If I'm not getting 16 here, simply means that I did something wrong with the calculation here in allotting these questions. And I go to objective number 2. I have 2 questions at DOK level 1, 2 questions at DOK level 2, and 1 at DOK level 3. That will give me 5. Very important. Objective number 3, I am supposed to have 9 questions at this objective, or testing this objective. So I have 3, I have 3, I have 3. At each level of test, of thinking, I have 3 questions. So that would give me 9. So next thing we are going to need to do, we're going to calculate based on the column. So we are going to go with DOK level 1 first. Level 1, we have 10. Level 2, we have 14. And level 3, we have 6. When we add those numbers, 10, 14, and 6, we must get 30. If we're not getting 30, simply means that we would have done something wrong. All right, so let us just recap what we did. We looked at the objectives we would have covered. We looked at the total time spent on each objective. Then we add in order to get the total time spent. Then we thought about calculating the percentage of class time spent for each objective. Then we have to add that column to get the total number, which should be, it must be 100 minutes, or 100% of minutes, right? Then we're going to think about the 30 questions based on the test, and we have to calculate based on the number of questions to calculate the percentage of class time over 100 multiplied by the 30 in order to get the number of test items per objective. I'm going to show you a slide now which contains the formula. All right, so the calculation reminders. So it's time spent on topic over the total time spent on topic multiplied by 100, and that is how you get the percentage of class time on topic. The second calculation is percent of class time on topic over 100 multiplied by total number of items on test. That's how you get the number of items per objective. I do thank you for viewing. If you have any questions, any queries, you may email me at dchristianjnr@gmail.com.